everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today I am filming a day in the life. I think these videos are so fun and I absolutely love filming and sharing them with you guys. I actually thought this one would be a good one to show you guys how I do my makeup, since a lot of you guys have been asking in recent videos. So that is what I'm gonna do right now. Right after I showered, as you guys saw, I did my bed and then I sat down to do my makeup. For my foundation, I use the Maybelline Super Stay and I just basically pump it on my hand and then apply it on my face and use a makeup sponge to just put that all over my face. Afterwards, I go ahead and use the Maybelline Eraser Corrector. I don't know if this even does anything, but I use it in the neutralizing color. I really don't struggle a lot with dark circles, but I do like that it brightens up my face just a little bit. So I'm just using that underneath my eyes and on my forehead and the bridge of my nose. And then again, I'm using my sponge to spread that around or blend it around. And next up, I'm using the same Maybelline eraser, but just in a darker color to contour my face. I'm not a makeup expert, you guys, but this is my everyday makeup, and I basically just put it on the perimeter of my face, underneath my cheekbones, and on the sides of my nose, coming down from my eyelids. And once again, just using my makeup sponge to blend that all in. Once all the creams are on my face, I go ahead and set it with the Maybelline Super Stay Powder Foundation, and I just use a really big powder brush for that. And then I go on with my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder. This is in a lighter shade and I only use it underneath my eyes, basically where I use the neutralizing corrector. And then I move on to my Hoola Benefit Bronzer, and I use this where I contour. So again, I don't really do it perfectly, but this is what works for me daily. Once that is done, I use my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I also drag this along where I contoured, but I'm more free-handed with this. Just basically warming up my face is what I use that for. And then I go in with my blush. I use this Wet n Wild one in the shade Mellow Wine. This is usually the one I always use, and I also use it on my eyelid and like below my eyelid or my eye, and that's essentially what I use as eyeshadow every single day. So super simple and easy, and I can do this makeup in 10 minutes, sometimes even less. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish off my face with some highlighter. I use the Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter in the shade Champagne, and then I just spray all of my face with this Milani Make It Last, and this really does make your makeup last throughout the entire day. I have tried going without it and my makeup definitely falls off throughout the day, but this one really does make it stay. And then while that is drying on my face, I just use the brow glue from NYX and I basically brush it through my eyebrows. I have perfected the way I've done my eyebrows. They're not perfect at all, but I have gotten better at doing them. So while that is drying, I go ahead with my mascara. This is my absolute favorite mascara. It's the Benefit Bang, and I am not very much into high-end makeup, as you guys can tell, but this mascara is definitely worth it. And then I go in and fill in my eyebrows with my eyebrow pencil. I believe this is the L'Oreal one, and that is it for my makeup, you guys. So I will have everything I use linked down below, but I hope you guys enjoyed that little mini makeup tutorial. Okay friends, once I was ready for the day, I went ahead and moved on to making myself breakfast. I have been trying to be better about this. And for today, I would like to thank Biden for sponsoring this portion of today's video. They actually sent over their Biden toaster and water kettle, and I have not had a toaster in over 8 years, probably since I moved out of my mom's house, and I think this one is just absolutely precious. I love the retro look that it gives, and I also am in love with the color. It is a 4-slice toaster, and you can control each side individually. I also like that it gives you different options, so I selected the bagel option, and it just gave me the perfect toasted bagel. You can also control the toasting settings, so how toasted you want your bagel, and I just absolutely love how cute it looks in my home. So not only is it functional, but it also functions as decor, which you guys know me and you guys know that that is perfect for me. So in case you guys are interested in either the toaster or the water kettle, I will go ahead and have them linked down below in the description box for you guys. But once again, I just want to say thank you to Biden for sponsoring this portion of today's video. And I'm just finishing off my breakfast with a cup of tea because I had already had my coffee for the day with Jonathan before he headed out to work. I kind of have a morning before my morning, so I have my little morning that I have with Jonathan, and then I have my actual morning or morning routine. So yeah, I'm just adding a little bit of honey, and then I'm gonna sit down to enjoy my breakfast, my tea, and my book. I'm finally starting a new book. I'm trying to get all the Jane Austen books out of the way this year, so I am on Persuasion right now, and I'm enjoying it so far. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this off before moving on to some homemaking stuff.
Just wonder, and even though we were never right, I still feel the light of your name. Spring turns fast into fall, and I always wonder how I missed it all.
Okay friends, so as always, I just had some basic tidying up and cleaning that needed to be done in the living room and in the kitchen. I had certain things that I wanted to get done before I headed out for my dentist appointment on this day, and to be quite honest with you all, I should have definitely vacuumed, swept, and mopped the floor. You guys will probably notice later on in the video, but I was really short on time and just really wanted to get the main things done and out of the way. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw in the last load of laundry. I have also tried doing a laundry once a week. I used to do it once every 2 weeks, but I have found that it is much easier if I keep up with it and do it once a week. That way I can actually do it and fold it all in the same week instead of having it sit there waiting to be folded like I used to have it. But anyways, I'm also gonna do the dishes real quick, and then I'm gonna sit down to fold a laundry with you guys and just have a little catch up with you all and just kind of tell you guys how I'm feeling currently. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get dishes done and clean up the sink, and then we will catch up.
It's romanticized, idealized. Nothing has been more cruel, but your playful heart has got me in trouble now. But it's a bind I wanna be in.
I thought that I would sit down and just give you guys a little update and talk to you guys while I'm folding a laundry. I've never done this, but these are the type of videos I enjoy seeing, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it as well. So excuse my folding. And also, I have been applying for jobs because I feel very lucky and blessed that I get to do YouTube full time, and I am so grateful for that opportunity, and it's been great. Like, I have been loving it and enjoying the time I get to dedicate to it, but just doing it full time is not for me, you guys. Like, I'm a busy bee. I need to have my mind going at all times because I don't know, I kind of just struggle when I'm not busy with like not being motivated. I kind of get a little bit depressed, I think, because I just have more time to think about things that make me sad. I don't know if any of you guys have dealt with depression, but being alone gives you a lot of time to think over things and remember things that make you sad. For me specifically, obviously, it has to do with my grieving over my dad, you know, losing my dad 2 or almost 3 years ago, as well as like other things that go on behind the scene with my family that I don't really talk about with you guys. So I just noticed that I was, you know, hitting a wall. I was constantly hitting a wall. I wasn't feeling motivated, and I just figured out that it's because I feel like I have so much more to give than just doing YouTube. I went to college for a reason. I got my degree. I, you know, started my career in marketing, and I absolutely loved it. If you guys didn't know, I actually stopped working because I got laid off due to the pandemic. So not necessarily because I wanted to, even though I did because I wanted to try YouTube full time, but ultimately after these like past 6 months, which again, I've been so blessed that my husband Jonathan has been so amazing and supportive, and we're so incredibly blessed that I even get to do it as full time. But yeah, it's just not for me. I need something more. I just don't feel like I am giving it my all, and like I'm not giving life my all, if that makes sense. Like, I love YouTube. I give it my all, of course. It's my passion, but it's not what I want to do full time, or at least not yet. But I've been applying to jobs. I have had a few interviews, one of which I did before Hawaii, and I really wanted it. Went through like the 4 stages of it and did the case study, everything, and then they ended up going with the other candidate. So that was a little bit sad. But anyways, I just had an interview yesterday for another position I'm so super excited about and very much interested in. So I'm crossing my fingers that I hear back from them today, but that has me checking my phone constantly. So I'm a little bit anxious about that as well. Just kind of, you know, I really want to hear back, at least for the second interview. That's all I ask for. So keep me in your prayers, you guys. Send me positive vibes. Hopefully I can land a job that I'm passionate about. I am looking for like remote positions because that's just my preference. I like working from home. I've been working from home for the past 2.5 years, so I prefer it. And yeah, hopefully all goes well. Jonathan's on board 100% with whatever I want to do. If I find a job, if I don't find a job, he's fine with whatever happens, but I really want a job. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up with laundry before my Uber, because that is another thing. We actually jumped the gun on selling my car. We did a pre-order on a new truck, and we were told it was gonna get here much faster than it has taken. It is finally being shipped to the dealer, and once it's at the dealer, it should be shipped to us. But we sold my car a little bit too early, and it's just been not really a struggle because I don't really go out that much, but like when I want to go to Target or go to a doctor's appointment or anything like that, I don't have a car. So either A, Jonathan has had to take off of work, B, my sister or my family has helped me out, or C, I have to take an Uber. So today I am taking an Uber to Target, which so happens to be right next to my dentist. So yeah, they're supposed to be here in like 40 minutes. So I'm gonna try to get this done so I can be ready by then, and I will see you guys in just a little bit.
You're
Okay, friends, definitely let me know down below in the comments if you guys enjoy this type of vlog. I definitely have a lot of fun filming them, so I would love to know if you guys enjoy them as well. Go ahead and leave me a little flower emoji if you've made it this far. But anyways, I am getting the folding done. I wish I could say I put this all away before heading down to my dentist appointment and to Target, but unfortunately, time did not allow. However, when I got back, I went ahead and put it all away and then got started on dinner. I'm making a tomato chicken pasta, and I am starting off by mixing some heavy cream and some cornstarch and just mixing this all up. I will go ahead and leave the measurements and ingredients down in the description box for you guys. But once all of this was mixed up, I went ahead and moved on to adding the ingredients to my crock pot.
Everyone wants to be swept off their feet, overwhelmed.
Okay, friends, so for this recipe, you are going to go ahead and add 1 can of petite diced tomatoes into your crock pot, and then you are also going to add 3/4 cup of just regular tomato pasta sauce. For your seasoning, I'm using basil leaves, and I added 1 teaspoon of this, and then I also added 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. I will also be incorporating salt and pepper to taste, and 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning as well.
I would get in over my head. Your playful heart is not to be played with. It's all that they say, and then some more, falling head over heels. But take my advice.
Once those ingredients are mixed up, I'm going to go ahead and incorporate that heavy cream with the cornstarch that we mixed up earlier. And then again, just make sure all of that is mixed well together before I add in my chicken breast. I'm using 2 for this recipe, and it was perfect. I would definitely say this feeds 4 to 6 people, just depending how much you guys eat. But once I added these, I just went ahead, put the lid on the crock pot, and had this on high for 4 hours. Right about the 3-hour mark, I went in and just shredded the chicken a little bit with a fork. But anyways, you guys are not going to see that because I didn't film it, but I did want to let you guys know. However, once that is cooking, I went ahead and took the doggies out on a walk. I've been trying to do this more frequently to help my own anxiety. I know that they enjoy it a lot, but it has also been helping to get out of the house and just take in some sun, some air, and just really get my head out of the house. And I really have been enjoying it. Definitely let me know down below in the comments what you guys do when you are experiencing anxiety. I've recently just been struggling with it a lot, and I am trying to figure out ways to cope with it. And this is one of those things that I am doing, and it's been helping. So I am excited to continue doing it now that the weather is getting warmer, and my dogs definitely appreciate it. I do always try to do this with Penny specifically because she's a little bit chunky and she needs the exercise, but taking all 3 of them has definitely been fun. Anyways, once I was back, I went ahead and boiled some water and added my spaghetti to it just to make sure it was cooked. And once it was cooked, I added it to the crock pot before moving on to making some garlic bread. for the garlic toast, I went ahead and added my toast to the toaster at a level 2. And once that came out, I just went ahead and spread some butter. I added some salt, some garlic powder, and some Italian seasoning. And then I put it back into the toaster again at that level 2. And it came out so perfect. I wasn't sure if it was gonna work. Again, I haven't had a toaster in the past 8 years. And usually I make my garlic bread in the oven. So I was just very surprised that doing it in the toaster worked out, and it was much quicker than the oven. So I'm really enjoying that and looking forward to continue making it this way. But once my toast was ready, I just went ahead and served the spaghetti with a little bit of Italian cheese on top of it. And of course, there is a taste test, so stick around till the end. But that is it for today's video, friends. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know down below if you enjoy this type of video. But until next time, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye! Okay friends, Jonathan is back home from a very long day of work where he actually smashed his finger. I don't know if you guys can see his little band-aid, but he's really tired. However, he agreed to do this taste test. So let's see what he thinks.
Is it spaghetti?
Yes. A soup.
I have paint on my mustache.
No, I don't.
Gotta keep the mustache on fleek.
It's on fleek, baby. It's on fleek.
Okay, so this has chicken, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yummy.
It's hot.
That's actually really good. I'm not too much of a spaghetti guy.
I know. He always gets so sad when I make spaghetti. It's good then?
It's good, yeah.
What's your rating?
I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
Wow.
10 Johnnies.
Wow.
That's really good.
Yeah.
The chicken really makes it.
Well, you heard that, you guys. 10 out of 10. So I'm about to try it as well, but Johnny said 10. Woohoo.